Hello everyone, welcome back to the Life of a Woman channel. I'm Soumya and I make videos on my own life journey and the lessons I learn and the philosophical aspects of it in this channel. And how are you all? How is New Year treating you? For me personally, it wasn't that great. I was out sick for 4 days and still recovering, so if you hear some coughing and puffing, please ignore that. Few weeks ago, I was having a discussion with one of my friend who is a student of philosophy, psychology, and economics as well. I guess this person studies a lot, and we were discussing about those butterflies, the joy when we feel when we make a new friend or new relationship, new experience. And they mentioned, Soumya, do you know it is dopamine in your brain seeking novel stimulus? And I was hearing this word novel stimulus for the first time. So with the high of the novelty of this new word, novel stimulus, my brain went on an overdrive more on this topic. Turns out dopamine is one of the so-called happy hormones, and it is our brain's reward and pleasure-seeking mechanism. You do something, you get pleasure out of it, and then the dopamine in your brain wants more of it, and that is dopamine for you. If you are seeking this pleasure from alcohol or some substance, you end up in addiction. On the other side of the spectrum, we have something called positive addiction, which is the overachiever thing. You're constantly chasing one goal after the other, raising the bar every time, and then you might end up in a burnout situation. As I was pondering over this topic, my brain suddenly made a connection between this topic to the videos I have been watching lately, which is romanticizing life. I felt that romanticizing life can make us regulate this dopamine mechanism a little better. If you're hearing this word the first time, let me explain. Romanticizing life does not mean doing extraordinary things. You do your everyday routine things in an elevated way, which brings joy to you. Let me give a few examples from my own life. Tea time. Tea time could be anything like sitting in front of the computer and gulping down a cup of tea. But evening tea for me is something special. There will be some jazz music playing in the background, some fairy lights and candles lit, and I drink out of the prettiest of the tea mug I can put my hands on, and it brings me joy. Another example, full moon days. Typically we have a very small balcony just like any other person living in a city, and it is swarmed with buildings, so we have only a teeny tiny space through which we can look at the full moon. So on full moon days we set up a little ambience in the balcony and have music and some snacks and wait for the moon to come to that small window so that we can look at the moon, and it brings a lot of joy to us. Just like this, if irrespective of your gender or your age, if you feel romanticizing some aspects of your life, please do so. Don't brush it off as being silly. It is good for your mental health. That is my message for today. Of course, I am oversimplifying things here. It's not only dopamine which plays important role in our mood. We have serotonin, we have oxytocin, we have endorphins, and lot other things. So that could be topic of another video. I'll leave some resources in the description section below, and I will also link some of my favorite YouTubers who make beautiful videos on romanticizing life. Thank you so much for watching. Much love to you all. Have a nice day.